All right, hoppity hop hop. Welcome to another edition of Have Another. Today I'm doing Big Mountain Ale. Basically the show is I drink my way through the entire Mr. Beer catalog. Mr. Beer was kind enough to send this one out to me. I'm recommending it. It has a lot of hops in it, tons of hops. When you brew this, it smells great, but you will definitely know what hops smells like. I cold crashed it, and I'd like to talk about that because a lot of people are like, what is cold crashing? So what cold crashing is I took the LBK, you know, the little brown keg that you brew the beer in. I took that, and when it was done fermenting, instead of just bottling it, I put it in the refrigerator, my regular refrigerator, for 48 hours. So this fermented 17 days. It was in the refrigerator for 48 hours. Then I bottled it. Then I waited 3 weeks. And then I put it 2 days in the refrigerator. So what cold crashing does, cold crashing, you know when you put your bottles in after you've conditioned it? So I conditioned it 3 weeks. I put it in the refrigerator for 2 days. And all the yeast and whatever goes down the bottom. Well, cold crashing is kind of the same concept, if I understand it correctly, except for it does it while it's in the keg. So you ferment it, you put it in the refrigerator for 48 hours, 24 to 48 hours, and it gets all the yeast and sediment or whatever to go right to the bottom and to pack in a little tighter than it normally would. And then you don't get that when you pour it into the beer. Normally, I don't care if the beer is a little cloudy. I know some people want a very clear beer, and if you want that, then you want to do a cold crash. Normally, I don't care, but with this, it just had so many hops that I wanted to try to make sure that didn't go through into the bottle, so I wasn't drinking it. It won't hurt you anything. It's just that, you know, I want the beer to be smooth and whatnot and as clear as it can be and yada, yada, yada. All right, anyways, taste test time. Big Mountain Ale. We look at this. It's not as dark as some of them, but it's pretty dark. You know, it's this is kind of like, I would say this is like craft beer, where it has so much hops. Big Mountain Ale, I think, is going to be an appropriate name. If you're a member of the Appalachian Mountain Club, or you're a hiker or something, like this might be the craft beer you order after you do it. I don't know. But let's see if we get some carbonation. Oh, yeah. Good carbonation. This is the, well, actually, the last time was the first time I measured my own sugar because I ran out of the carbonation drops and I didn't have any of the little sugar cubes. Not making them the right size right now. I can't get them. So, and it's worked out great, actually. I kind of like measuring my own sugar. Let's see. Let's do a pour. Oh, lots of head. Lots of head. Be careful with your pour on this one, because, yeah, that's not bad. Nice foamy head. I can smell the hops from here. Oh, yeah, this smells a lot like, you know, Log and Play, right? The IPA has a lot of hops. Maybe a touch too much hops for me, so I'm wondering about this one. This is a lot of hops, and we'll see. Nice foamy head on it. That's perfect. Good retention. Beer looks great. It's not, well, it's pretty dark, but you can see a little bit lightness towards the bottom. So it's not as dark as, say, the Irish Stout, but it's dark. I'll try to put that up here so you can see it. I got it in my Maine pub glass. It has the state of Maine on it. So it's pretty dark, but it's not, like I said, it's darker than Long Play IPA, but it's not as dark as the Irish Stout. Excellent head with good retention. I mean, it looks fantastic. That looks perfect. And I've had really good result with just pouring my own sugar, measuring my own sugar and so forth. Head's slowly starting to recede, but really not, you know, good retention on that. That's a good looking beer. Definitely worried about how many hops is in this, as far as my taste buds are concerned, but yeah, I can smell it. It's got that floral kind of earthy smell to it. Big Mountain Ale, right name, definitely. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, that's all hops. I like it, but it is definitely too strong on hops for me. This is a beer drinker's beer. It does have that floral taste to it. You know, if you don't know what hops taste like you drink it. Like, do I taste hops? Which I'm sometimes like. You drink this beer once and you'll know what hops taste like. And it's not bad. It's overwhelming. It's a bit too much for my taste, to be honest. But if you're like really into hops, you know, and you're really into that craft beer kind of IPA kind of scene, this is for you. You know, as strong as it is with hops, it is drinkable. And by that, I don't mean I can just drink it like I can drink it. I mean, it's, you know, I expected, my first sip especially, I was like, wow, I'm going to be really overwhelmed by this and by the smell of it, but it's too much hops for me, but it's not bad. I'm kind of getting used to this. I can see, this must be the beer drinker's acquired taste kind of thing, but I mean that in a good way because as I'm drinking it, it's very floral. Um, a little bit. It feels like I'm drinking the side of the mountain, but it can't glug this. So, like I said, it's not my kind of beer, but it's actually not bad. Better than I thought it would be. Because I was worried with all the hops. So it does have that floral taste to it. It's actually super smooth. I thought I didn't know if it was going to be smooth or what. It's actually super smooth. So that way, there's no burn on the throat. There's no, it's very easy to drink. If I was to do this again, I would do this again, but I wouldn't do as many of the hops. I would just cut it back a little bit. I don't know which hops I would cut back because, quite frankly, I don't have like I would ask someone. I'd ask on the Mr. Beer. If you go to the Mr. Beer Brewing Society on Facebook, there's a lot of people that can help you out. So I would cut back on some of the hops, but this is good. So if you're really into hops, this is a beer for you. It's too strong on hops for me, but it is a nice beer. I would just cut back on some of the hops some. It's got nice head retention. You can see it's got a little bit of lacing on there. It's a nice smooth beer. A lot of positives. This is a plus minus beer. A lot of positives, smooth, easy to drink. And actually, as many hops as it is, it's too much for me, but it's not as overwhelming as I thought it was going to be. With my first sip, I was kind of like, wow, that's a lot of hops. But as I'm drinking it, it just kind of mellows out nicely. And so I don't know where I'm going to rank this. I'm going to have to drink a bunch of them. And which that's the unfortunate. I got to drink a bunch of these. I'm going to drink a bunch of them to figure out where they fall in the ranking. I can tell you right now, I like it better than the Irish Stout. I think it's going to probably fall around Long Play. I think I like it a little bit better than Long Play. I think I could like it a lot if I just toned down the hops a little bit. But they don't. It's weird. They're overwhelming and not overwhelming. I know how to. Okay, I'm a New Englander, right? So if I make or I have a pumpkin pie or pumpkin muffins or blueberry pie, I want it to taste like so much like pumpkin or blueberry. So it's like pumpkin kind of out of my mind, like just pumpkin everywhere. That's what this is like with hops. So if I have a blueberry pie or blueberry pancakes, I want a million these huge blueberries, so it tastes like nothing but blueberry, which some people would be like, whoa, that's a bit much. So that's kind of what this is like with hops. But it's good. It's a well thought out recipe. Like I said, I would tone down the hops a little bit, but I'm actually kind of liking it. It leaves you sort of with a earthy taste in your mouth. That sounds bad, and it's not though. It's not. The taste really stays with you. So if you like the taste of this beer, you're really gonna like it. I like it. Would I brew it again? Yes, but not with as many hops. But it does. The taste stays around with you, and it's smooth and easy to drink. That's the odd thing that's striking me funny is that many hops as there are in here, not hard to drink at all. So I'm going to have to drink a few of these to think where I'm going to rank it. I recommend people try it, especially if you're wondering, what do hops taste like? So if you drink like the lager, you're like, I don't know, where's the hops coming in this taste? When you drink this, you really get a feeling for what hops are and what they do to the beer. I'm definitely feeling it. I'm going to finish off this one and drink a couple more. Cheers.